So I've come to the realization that because my doll collection is really going to be an ever-changing thing, and that there isn't going to be a point in time where I'm finished with my display, especially with my nomad lifestyle, where I never really know when or if I'm going to be moving next. And when I do, that is obviously going to call for a whole shelf reset. So there's not really any point in waiting until I'm done resetting my shelving before I do a video like this, specifically for everybody that has been asking for a collection video of mine. This will be sort of like a doll collection progress video, and depending on how well this one does, I will probably do multiple of these over time whenever my collection changes drastically and I feel like it needs like an updated video, or if people are asking for another one. So for the first time in a long time, I'm actually going to be behind the camera for the most of this video, so don't get scared. All right, so like I've explained before, I'm kind of trying to do like a color gradient for my collection, so that will be kind of how I'll be showing them off in this video. Like I'll start on this end and then work all the way down, and then I will come back over here and then do that level. Now, this is nowhere near all of the dolls that I have in my collection. Those of you that have been watching me for a long time know this, because like there's a lot of dolls that aren't here just because I haven't restyled them or got them to the point where I really want to put them on display. And you'll notice immediately that some of the dolls are kind of a little bit hidden back there. I might at one point in time consider getting some risers to sort of elevate the back part of the shelving so that the ones that are standing in the back are more visible. And for the most part, whenever I display them, I've been kind of having the taller Barbies because I have different dolls of different heights in my collection, kind of having them staying towards the back. Not always, but most of the time. I want to switch it up sometimes, but then I'll have the petites in the front. Now on this end, we're starting with the color orange, and unfortunately I do not have a lot of orange representation in my collection. So for starters, I do have the original June Barbie Fashionista over here. She's sort of like a peachy orange color, so I think she counts in this section. This doll is so important to me because she was the first Barbie Fashionista to ever use the June face sculpt, so she will always be on display in my collection. And behind her, I have a newer Barbie Fashionista that I kind of kept her in her original outfit, but I did add that little belt you can see back there. I haven't really restyled her too much. I'm considering maybe redoing her wavy hair texture because it is kind of a mess straight out of the box, but I really like her design, and of all the dolls that have been released with this face sculpt so far, I definitely think that she is the best. And of course she doesn't have the pixelation like a lot of the newer ones with her face sculpt has. I have my Mermaid Odile back here. She's technically going to be part of the pink section, but she's sort of like a salmon-y pink, so I think she's going to be like in between the red and the pink. She's not completely restyled yet. I don't have shoes on her, but I definitely love how this dress and these rainbow high arm warmers match her hair perfectly. Also hidden back here, I have one of last year's holiday Barbies. She's of course going to be part of the red section. Unfortunately, her skin tone isn't a perfect match between her body and her head, but she is missing shoes. Also back there, I have last year's holiday Angel Barbie, and in front of her I have the first Ken doll that I have on display, which is Hip Hoodie Ken from 2016. Love this guy. I have, I think, all 3 releases of this head sculpt on display, and he's wearing a I think that's a Mycene shirt with the pants that Andrea had made for me. In front of him, I have sort of like my ultimate Teresa. I was really debating for a really long time which Barbie I wanted to make my Ultimate Teresa, and I ended up settling on her. Of course, I haven't restyled her completely yet. I do plan on adding like a little rose in her hair or something, but I think she's looking super cute so far. And beside her, I have Bill Greening's Anniversary Black Barbie. And I recently restyled her using the newer Fashionistas dress that's inspired by the original Black Barbie, and I altered Anniversary Christie's belt to work with this outfit. I gave her her original necklace and earrings. Didn't change anything about the hair because I liked that part. I just wanted something a little bit more casual than what she was originally released with. I did originally have her in these gold boots, but I just felt it was too much gold for this look, so I had actually custom painted her these Rebelde boots that I got in, and I painted them in the very subtle sparkly red color. I really wanted it to match the dress, but it's nowhere near as glittery, and I'm just now realizing that the zippers are actually on the wrong side of where they should be, but that's okay. I painted the bottoms of them gold too, so I think it works a lot better with the outfit than the gold boots do. Also beside her, I have the Lunar New Year Barbie, the regional exclusive version that Timothy sent me. I had redressed her in this Mycene Jeongsom, and I had also put her in these Barbie Extra socks with these metallic boots that match the outfit. And I really haven't done anything with her so far. The only other thing I would probably do is like maybe add some extra jewelry, like a few bracelets, and paint her nails, but I love how she looks so far. And behind her in the pink collection, I have the Barbie Fashion Fever Teen Skipper doll that I had restyled a few years ago. She's been wearing this outfit for like 3 years now, just because I like her in it. I have another Ken behind Lunar New Year Barbie, and that is the Barbie Fashionistas Ken doll with the long rooted hair. I thought he was really cool. I love his face sculpt. I'm kind of sad that they haven't used it again since his original release, but I love the fact that he was rooted with longer hair. Definitely added some hair diversity to my Ken collection, and I have him restyled in the Rainbow High, I don't remember what his name was, like the pink boy. I have him restyled in that fashion. I might give him a different hat somewhere down the line. Also in front of him, I have this Barbie Fashionista that released a couple years ago. I liked how she came originally. I just kind of wanted to add a couple extra like touches to her outfit. Like I had added these stockings that kind of match the triangular pattern in the dress. Added a bracelet and a headband that matched the dress. Also this like this fanny pack with a Barbie style phone, and these shoes that matched the color of the dress. I love this Barbie Fashionista. I just really wish that they hadn't given her polypropylene hair, unfortunately. So I might have her rerouted at one point in time. I guess I'll have to if the polypropylene ever rots out. Behind her, I have the tall Barbie Fashionista that I believe was released last year. I just have her in her original outfit. I did add some stockings to it, but she's a tall Barbie, that's why I have her in the back. Now, in front of her, I have Granny, who, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you might recognize her. She is one of the oldest Barbie dolls in my collection, like as an adult collector. And I had thrifted her at Goodwill long time ago, back whenever Goodwill actually put out the fashion dolls instead of just listing them on online auctions. And I have done a lot of restyling for her over the years, but she's kept this skirt for a long time. This skirt actually came from a Sparkle Girls fashion pack back whenever they had those in Walmart, and I had cut it up and then put this Barbie top on top of it, and then made a belt for her out of this original ribbon. And originally I did have her on the original size body, but whenever Kit came out and she matched her perfectly, that pink skin tone of hers, I decided to make her petite, and I love her petite, though I might have to give her a new perm. The curls used to be a lot tighter than this, but over time they've um, relaxed, unfortunately. And I also gave her the Harry Potter, what was her name? The older actress from Harry Potter. I gave her her hands because they had like the sculpted wrinkles in them. I've talked a lot on here about how I like having age diversity in my Barbie collection as well. So I definitely love this doll. I love how she has actual sculpted lines in her forehead, and the wrinkled hands. I definitely liked how they added to that aspect about her. Beside her, we are moving on to the purple section of this shelf where I have the Madam C.J. Walker Barbie, and I had completely restyled her, completely gave her a new body. Like I bought her because she was a unique use of the 90s Nichelle head sculpt, not because she looked anything like Madam C.J. Walker, because I mean that's a different conversation, but I just thought that she was a beautiful Barbie doll, and I completely made her my own. I might do a few more things to her down the line, but I loved her facial screening, and I decided to add her to the purple section of this display. And mostly what she is restyled in is the Dream Ella doll that came with this jacket. I really wish Dream Ella lasted a little bit longer so that we got some more fashions from them that were actually fitted for Barbie. But instead of the blue jacket, I decided to put this, I think it came from a Liv doll jacket, and it's got that like 2010s, what is it called, that new aesthetic? Well, it's not a new aesthetic, but people have been like spamming that name for the aesthetic all over the place. It's got that 2010s like metro aesthetic to it, and I thought it was really cool, and it's got purple elements that match with the other fashion pieces. I also really love this gummy bear purse that they had made for Dream Ella. Also behind her, I have the original Desiree Barbie that Timothy gifted to me. She's super beautiful. I haven't really done anything with her so far. Like, she's literally just using the same outfit that she came in, but eventually I will get around to restyling her. But she looks beautiful in the outfit that she was released with. And in front of her, I have actually one of my favorite Barbie collector dolls in my collection that I've ever released. And I wish I had bought another one of her to keep just in box. And that's, of course, the John Michael Basquiat Nichelle Barbie that Carlisle had designed, I think back in, what, 2019? It's been a while. But I loved that Barbie doll. I loved the facial screening. Actually, I'm just now realizing I put two Nichelles side by side. So I might have to switch spots with another doll, but I love the facial screening on this girl. She's so beautiful. And I love the braids, but at the time I had a lot of dolls with black braids, and I just kind of wanted something different for her. So I had Paradise Doll Designs reroute her for me, and I really love how the reroute came out. I have a couple dolls that were rerouted by them in my collection. I really love the dark, like almost plum colored lips that she has, but I decided to play off of the blue eyeshadow and just do a whole blue monochromatic look for her. And I'm gonna try to stay active in the comment section for the first few days that I upload this video. So if you have any questions about any of these pieces, where they come from, or any of the body donors that I use, if they're not obvious, then you can leave a comment asking where they're from. But I mean, the skirts from LOL OMG, the tops from Barbie. For a lot of my restyles, it's just like from wherever I can get them. And behind her, I have the Barbie Fashion Fever Teresa, the hair play doll that I had unboxed earlier this year. So beautiful. Haven't done anything with her so far. I do plan on restyling her at one point, but of course she has the soccer player skin tone, so not exactly the easiest skin tone to find and made to move in 2024. Because I didn't want to just put her in the back because she's a tall Barbie, I do have the Blue Beauty Barbie Fashionista in front, and I have her restyled. I had given her a Barbie Fashion Fever top, and then I layered these gray overalls in front of it. I think she's super beautiful. I love this restyle, though I couldn't figure out what to do with the shoes because, you know, she's a tall Barbie, so I had a lot of trouble finding shoes to put her in. So for right now, I have her in these mini fashion gray and blue bottom shoes that I thought were so cute, but I don't know how well they go with this whole look. Now moving on to the next section, we have green and yellow and orange are the three colors that I need to work on the most, that I do not have really any dolls that I have restyled in those colors. I've been working on green a lot lately, but I definitely need to get more yellow dolls. But of course, beside her, I have my Heidi doll that Kelly had rerouted for me recently. Still haven't painted the gold accents on her boots, but that will happen eventually. And also need to make her an actual chain necklace, but she is so beautiful. And behind her, I have Tate from the second to last wave of Barbie looks. He's such a handsome doll, but he takes up so much room. I had to put him in the back. I have him restyled with Barbie Generation Girl Blaine's top, and I have, I think those are also like some early 2000s Ken swimming trunks that I'm just kind of using as shorts. And also, I think those might be Blaine's sandals as well. And behind them, you can see I have a few dolls that don't exactly have a home just yet. Like I have this June back there because I love her so much, but I'm eventually gonna be restyling her into something a little bit more casual. Even though I love this this angel like Halloween costume look on her, eventually I will be restyling her. And also I need to restyle my Teresa that I had got from Toys R Us. She was the final doll that I had ever, the final toy in general that I ever got from Toys R Us. So she's super important to me. And I have John from Barbie Looks back there that is just kind of wearing something because still don't have a lot of Ken clothes, unfortunately. But beside Heidi, I have a newer restyle that I did, and this is the Barbie Fashionistas with the Altered Skipper face sculpt that has the shaved sides and the green hair on top. The Oompa Loompa Barbie Fashionista, as some people call them. And to me, like in my collection, I consider them like a non-binary Barbie. So I had put them on the new petite Kim Yamaguchi body that unfortunately doesn't match them perfectly, but it's close enough for me. And I had given them these Harry Potter hands. They're a male hand sculpt, but I liked that in this case because they added to the like androgynousness of this character. And this restyle was like a whole mishmash of different things. Most of this is MGA pieces, like I got Karma Nichols' jacket on there that I had cut the sleeve off to expose this leopard print. And I think I got like, those parts are from what, like OMG Fierce doll. And these tights were from a Rainbow High, I think. Just from everything. And beside them, I have my second favorite repaint in my collection. And that is, of course, my Cunty Voldemort that I had commissioned from Tricky Light years ago. I love this repaint. I'm thinking about maybe making them like a middle part black wig, but I think they're so cool. I love this like silver outfit that I had made for them. Currently, they are wearing Eerie Magic Ken's necklace. I also have them holding this 3D printed Jeffree Star mirror that one of my friends had made for me. And their shoes are also from Rainbow High doll. So these pieces are from all over the place. I think the shirt's actually from like an MC Hammer doll. I mean, I just love how devilishly homosexual they are. And beside him, I have I don't know whether to put her in the red section or the green section, but I have Barbie Looks Tamika, and I love how I have her restyled, though I do need to accessorize her a little bit more. Like, I think she's definitely missing some bling bling around her neck, but I love the twists that I had done for her hair. I also had painted her these little hair ties or hair bobbits, as Doll Junk calls them, that match the pants, and the shoes also match the top. Just, it's like equally red and green, so I don't really know where to put her, but I love the restyle so far. Now in the back here, I have the Barbie Extra Fancy Alec doll that I have her restyled in some Fashion Fever pieces, and I like her, but she's kind of getting a little lost back there, unfortunately. Definitely at some point I need to get some risers so that my dolls aren't so lost. And I have so many dolls that I'm actually considering maybe getting some floating shelves in my room, because I have no room for another shelving unit in here. I have another Alec behind her that is the mint chocolate Barbie Fashionista that released a few years ago. And besides Tamika, I actually have my favorite Barbie Extra doll that I have restyled, the Mbili from Wave 1, with the split lavender and pink hair with a tinsel in it. She's such a cute doll. I love her facial screening. And I've had her in this outfit. This is a custom-made hoodie that I had ordered for her. And I am thinking about restyling her, but at one point I definitely need to have her rerouted with actual saran or nylon. I also have the Barbie Fashionista with the side shaved cornrows back there. I am going to be restyling her at one point in time. I might give her curvy body back. Considering Madam CJ Walker has a curvy body in her skin tone, might be making her curvy again. I don't know. And beside Tamika, also I have the King of the Ocean Julio doll that Angel Kent had released. Heavily restyled, definitely gave him a casual beach look. Just a neutral sand color. I guess this would count as yellow, right? It's like an off-white yellow and gold. I had given him some puka shell necklaces that Stovall had gifted to me. His mesh top is from a vintage Ken doll, and these shorts are from a Rainbow High female doll that I had taken the belt out of and made him a new one that matched the top. And the bag is from Mini Fashions. I have a little Ariel doll in there from the Mini Brands Disney toys. I have my Texas A&M Ken behind him that I have restyled in just gold pieces, so I guess he would count for the gold section. And over here, this is kind of like the metallic and neutral section, so this is where I would have brown, silver, gold, gray, black, and white. So that's what all the dolls are going to be in this section. So like with gold, I have the Madame Lavinia doll that Timothy had gifted to me with repainted eyebrows, and I also had totally restyled her. I think most of these pieces are from LOL OMG Fierce, and I do have a couple of the Dia de Muertos pieces onto her. Now, this is probably the most expensive Barbie in my collection, and that is my model of the moment, Nichelle, that I actually don't have on a Made Smooth body. I have her on a Nubian skin tone Integrity Toys body, because this is way before Mattel had made Barbie Looks Wave 2. I love her so much, and I spent so much money on her, and she is so beautiful. I guess she's like in the white section because she's dressed in white, but I love like the contrast between her skin tone and her dress. Back there, I also have the LA Girl Barbie as well as the albino Barbie that need a restyle and have needed one for months. In front of Nichelle, I actually have this Barbie Fashionista with the skipper face sculpt that recently I had restyled her a little bit because I had got this newer Rainbow High top that I had took the decals off of, and I thought that they matched this Kiani Brown skirt really well. And I didn't expect to give her sort of like a Western theme, but that's kind of what's going on now because she's wearing the Dia de Muertos Ken hat. And I think this look looks really, really cool so far. I just need to find her some hands because I had these like these newer DC superhero girls' hands on her, but over time I just realized I didn't like how disproportionate they were. I'm hoping that the new Barbie Deluxe Style doll, the tall one with the prosthetic leg, is a warm ivory skin tone so I can take her hands for this girl. And I've got her brother back there, the Barbie color reveal mermaid Ken Chase doll. I really miss whenever they had Chase dolls in the color reveal line, but I guess they weren't that big of a seller, so they stopped doing them. But I have him back there. He's totally neutral, totally gray. Him and her are like a pair, so I haven't really separated them. And in front of him, I just kind of put her over here, but she's definitely not done. I have my favorite holiday Barbie of all time. This is Carlisle Nuetta's June Barbie that he had released in I think 2020. I loved the design of the holiday doll in general, like even the dress. I have her, I think I have two of her actually in box, in storage, but currently I have her restyled in the Rebelde outfit that I had recently received, but I don't know how I'm going to be restyling her. Either she's going to be getting a red look to match her lipstick, or she's going to all neutral. I haven't really decided yet. Now coming back over here to a more colorful section, I have the red section on the bottom shelf because I don't have any orange over here, unfortunately. So I have my little Asian Barbie fashionista that Paradise Doll Design did a partial reroute for me where she gave her some bangs in the front. I think she's super, super cute. And then I, of course, have the Anniversary Brooklyn Barbie back there because the shirt and the shoes are red, so I'm considering her part of the red section. Now, she's currently kind of breaking up the rainbow, which is ironic because she's called Rainbow Bright. But of course, we have June, my channel mascot. I wanted her right here because you could still see her in the background. And I had done this restyle a few months ago, and I really, really like it. I still haven't taken like a proper photo shoot with it yet, but I had braided these two strands in the front, and actually I had threaded these beads onto her hair, giving her like a whole like zebra theme because I had ordered this shirt. I forget where I got this shirt from now, but I had custom ordered it and I paid like 20 something dollars to have it shipped all the way from overseas. But I definitely wanted to put that shirt to use and make like a whole look inspired by it. So I had went for this whole black and white look for June, and I had given her some sleeves from the LOL OMG Melrose doll and these shorts from I think it's like the Star Doll shorts, this Barbie Fashionista's belt, and also these Spice Girl boots that Timothy had given me a long time ago, but I had added a little bit more detail and painted the bottom part of them black. And of course you got a little perrito down there. Now of course right by her side is her partner in crime, Tiffany, that I have also had restyled in this look for a really long time, but I love it because it calls back to her original outfit. Recently I did add this little heart choker that I think came with an LOL OMG doll that I had thrifted, but I definitely love this look on Tiffany. But I feel like she's going to be getting a restyle pretty soon just because I feel like she's getting a little bit sick of this outfit, but she's definitely helping with the like red representation in this collection. Now behind them I have another one of my favorite Barbie extra dolls, and that is the June Barbie extra doll that I think Carlisle had designed this one, or maybe it was Christina Failing, I don't remember, but she's, I guess, kind of like a reddish pink color, so that's why she's on this spot. I love her restyle. I had actually painted her some little edges on the top of her forehead, and I had given her the cherries from a Mermaid's doll. I really, really love the Mermaid's collection for the jewelry, if nothing else. And I think her clothing is mostly like 2010s Barbie fashionistas and maybe some Fashion Fever. That top might be Fashion Fever, actually. And beside Tiffany, I have the Barbie Pink Collection kit doll. I love the pale pink, almost dusty rose color on her, and the like almost like Mick Bling, like really chunky uh, gemstones on her top and the shorts and the earrings. Definitely giving like a 2000s revival look, and I just love her so much, and I love the kit face sculpt, and I hope that they use her a lot more often. Beside her, I have, of course, my Avril Lavigne slash Britney Spears inspired reroute that was done for me by Doll Dirt, and that is my Olivia Barbie Fashionista that I have completely rerouted in this almost like scene look, this 2000s scene look, and she's so awesome. I don't think I'll ever take her out of this outfit, actually, though I wish I had another one of these dog tag necklaces, because I have another doll that I'll show later on that could really use it. But I had made her this custom belt with this little Hello Kitty on it, and I had purposely like ripped up these stockings. It's funny because, you know, at one point in time, I got super bothered by like holes in mesh clothes, but over time I'm like, ooh, holes, like they add like authentic distressing or something. I don't know. But these were done artificially, like on purpose. And I had definitely repainted these Barbie color reveal shoes. Beside her, I have my Barbie Pink Collection Lena that Timothy had so graciously gifted to me. Actually, he had gifted me both of these girls, but I have the black Lena back there that I had completely restyled. Love this look for her. And it's funny because like this little collar thing is a separate piece that I had thrifted literally the day that I had got her in the mail. Like I thrifted this little collar thing, and it goes perfectly with this look, because the shirt just looks so naked without a collar. I don't know. And I'm so happy that I was able to work this little pencil skirt into a look finally, because I had it in my collection for a long time. And in front of her, I have the Nesa Pink Collection Barbie, aka Nesa de la Rosa. I gave this restyle so much love and attention. Definitely gave her a sort of like more like Latina inspired outfit, with the headpiece being from a Dia de Muertos doll. This dress, I think, is from a Barbie Life in the Dream House era doll. And I had given her these glove cuffs from a Harley Quinn DC Superhero Girls. And her hands are actually, they didn't come white. I actually painted them to look like they were gloves, because I just didn't like I said on the other doll, I didn't like the proportions of those newer DC Superhero Girls hands on the Barbie body, unfortunately. I love these shoes. I love these stockings with it. I had painted her this little Taco Bell dog Chihuahua pet, so that's hers, and has some tacos from many brands that I had made. But I love her so much, a lot more than I thought I would initially. Like I didn't originally plan on having this doll, but I guess just the more I looked at her, the more I realized that she's really one of the prettiest Nesa Barbie dolls that Mattel has ever released. Behind her, I have my summer Barbie Fashionista rework that I completely redefined this Barbie Fashionista that was so controversial. I definitely played off of the hair and gave her a whole monochromatic purple design that I'm probably going to change a couple things on eventually. But I had given her an afro hair texture. I repainted the lips. I gave her a new body type. Well, I had to, because unfortunately Mattel only makes the skin tone and tall. I hope that eventually Mattel makes more body types in the espresso skin tone, but right now all my dolls with this deep skin tone are going to be like Amazon women, I guess, because I have to make them all tall, unfortunately. And in front of her, of course, I have my #1 repaint in my collection, and that is my Ugly Skipper repaint that I showed in the last video that Doll Junk had so graciously gifted to me. And I did decide to actually give her the plaid skirt, and I think that actually does work better for the look that I'm going for than the original one. And Doll Junk had actually given me the idea to give her some of those little hair bobbits things that I gave Tamika up there. And at one point I'm going to be making some for her, but I don't know if I'm going to just like stab some circular earrings into her hair, or if I'm actually going to like thread some beads and make like actual like threaded hair accessories for her. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet. Behind her, I have my very special Sparkle Fairy Barbie doll with a deteriorating rubber band in her hair that I'm just now noticing. I love her, and I love how I was actually able to give her articulated arms with articulated wrists, but I might restyle her at one point in time. I might have her rerouted, I don't know, but she definitely needs to be part of the collection. Her having purple skin definitely helps out with the purple section of the shelving unit. In front of her, I have my Ultimate Midge Barbie that I have restyled, and I love this restyle. I don't know that I'll ever take her out of it, but I just love how the blue looks with her hair. I love the bag, I love the hat, I love the cute little fun beaded Barbie necklace. I'm just imagining that Barbie gave that to her like as like a little friendship gift, and maybe Barbie has one that says Midge or something. In the back, I have the original Sean from Barbie Looks that I had recently just noticed that mine is extremely wonky, like really bad. I don't know how I didn't notice that whenever I first got him, but he looks like he's twitching or something. It's bothering me so much. I think Timothy, he's got a couple extra Sean heads, so he's actually going to be gifting me some that look a little bit better. But I have him restyled back there. I definitely took some inspiration from Animal Loving Ken with the top. I have a Barbie Fashionistas Kim repaint from Doll Junk in front of him, and she is a part of the blue collection. Speaking of Doll Junk, I have Wataru-kun hanging out here for the time being. He is definitely in his Cholo era. What you say about me, say? I'll cut you. Now for the green section on this shelf, I counted Sugar's Daddy Ken just because he has this green top. I love this guy, and you know, I was thinking the other day, what if Sugar's Daddy is actually just a grown-up Earring Magic Ken? Like, what if they're the same guy, but like Earring Magic Ken grew up to be Sugar's Daddy? Like, how wild would that be? Now, behind him, I have the Summer Barbie Fashionista with vitiligo that I need to finish restyling, but I love her so much. Also beside him, I have a very green doll. That is my Barbie Extra doll that I had restyled, and I really wish now looking at it that I had removed the Barbie BMR 1959 logo before I had dyed this top, but who knows, maybe somewhere down the line I'll get another one and redo it. I just didn't, at the time I didn't know how easy it was to remove decals. Now I suppose she would technically be part of the blue section, but back there I have my Black Generation Girl Barbie that was gifted to me by my Canadian friend Jextia on Instagram. Love her so much. Just need to finish restyling her. I'm thinking about maybe making like a little beanie hat for her or something instead of the pearly headband. Of course, in the front I have my little petite mermaid Tori Barbie that Kelly had rerouted for me. She's so adorable, and I actually had repainted those shoes for her the other day. Kelly also sent me these shoes, but they had pink laces on them, so I decided to make them green to fit with this whole outfit. And beside her, I have Rotha from Barbie Big City Big Dreams, and I actually ended up painting a little like the most stereotypical Latino facial hair that you could ever possibly think of. Little mustache and goatee combo on him the other day, because you know he's Afro Latino, and I definitely feel like that helps, you know, sell that part of him. And I can never have too many Ken dolls in my collection that have facial hair. But because of his green jacket, that's why I've got him in the green section. But he'll probably get restyled at one point in time. Now, a lot of these over here, I'm probably going to be switching up pretty soon, but this is how they are for right now. So I have the Nichelle, the, what was it? The shit. I always forget because I don't really care about this brand. I just like the doll, the Roots Nichelle that came out. I have her restyled in this little Barbie Fashion Fever shirt that Timothy had given me, and a bunch of other pieces. I'm not completely sold on it right now, but I guess I just have her here because, you know, the shirt's green, so she's multicolored. She really doesn't fit anywhere. She's like the Tamika. I also have my holiday Claudette right beside her that is probably also going to be getting a restyle. I love this fashion. I really love this fashion, but I'm not super in love with the skirts, like how it fits. It just kind of looks too big on this body for some reason. So maybe with a shorter skirt and some stockings, I'll like it even more. I'm just now noticing back there I have Superstar Christie, which might be one of the only solely yellow dolls in my collection. Now behind Claudette, I actually have my Ghanaian Barbie that I had thrifted a long time ago. She might get swapped out for the budget Shawnee that Timothy is going to be sending me, but I have her here because, you know, it was one of the weirdest like thrift store experiences that I ever had, because I went to this one thrift store. Of course, I live in Tennessee, so there's a lot of like racist, like genuinely racist people here. So I, I went to this one thrift store and they had like all the Barbie dolls, like the blonde and like kind of tan Barbie dolls in their own separate bags, but they had this Ghanaian Barbie bagged with a bunch of like stuffed animals and like junk toys. And I was like, why do they have her bag like this? So I went to go check out and I asked them, can I just buy the doll in the bag? And they were like, oh, you want the ethnic doll? And I was like, what? It's such a weird thing. I never heard somebody call a black doll ethnic before, but it was so weird how they had her bagged like by herself in a completely separate bag. I felt really bad for her, but that's why she's right here. I don't know, maybe I'll keep her just for that, you know, story. But right beside Claudette, I also have this mermaid sculpt Barbie doll that I need to finish restyling. I have a Barbie Looks doll back there that I still need to finish restyling. I tell you, that last wave of Barbie Looks that she was included in, yo, I ordered like 15 of this doll, and like not a single one came with perfectly symmetrical face paint. I mean, she was the one that had the best out of all of them, but they definitely weren't giving the quality control of Barbie Looks Wave 1, unfortunately. But speaking of Barbie Looks, I have my Barbie Looks Simone in the front as well. And I'm going to be keeping her like this because I really love this neutral brown restyle for her. And I love this release of Simone. I'm thinking about getting another one of her and having her customized into Melanie Martinez, because I definitely feel like she has her face shape and her nose shape, and she's got her like full lips, and you could easily like paint on like a little bit of an open mouth to show her like tooth gap in this face sculpt. I just think that this would be the perfect face sculpt and skin tone for Melanie Martinez, so I'll probably do that eventually. And beside her, as part of the gold section, I have the original Violet, or like Dimples, Barbie Fashionista. I know she's a really controversial face sculpt, but I really like the original release of her. And behind her, I have that really creepy color reveal Barbie with a like almost deathly white skin tone that I think is really cool. She looks like a ghost, doesn't she, back there? Up in the front, I have the original Barbie Looks Lena Barbie that I have restyled in this gold ensemble. Beside her, I have this Barbie Fashionistas Ken doll that I really like. His outfit's a little bit boring currently, so he might get a restyle. Behind him, I have poor Barbie Looks Frida back there. And I don't know why I have her back there. I'm just missing a couple pieces for this restyle, and then she'll be done. Beside Lena, I have a couple doll junk repaints. So I have this really beautiful rock climber June repaint that he has so graciously gifted to me. I had to respray her face with some new Mr. Super Clear because it was kind of frosting a little bit, but I had restyled her using the skirt that Andrea had made for me, and also some gold accessories. Don't really usually do a silver and gold look for my dolls. It's usually either like silver or gold, not like both of them. But the shirt is from Wild Hearts Crew. The cardigan thing is from One Modern Circle Melody, I believe. The belt, actually, I'm so happy I finally made a belt out of that Jean Michael Basquiat ribbon. And the tights, I think, are from Barbie Extra. The bag is also from the Barbie Style Vanity set, which it was silver and gold. Thought it went with the whole look. Also another, well, purely silver doll I have over here. I guess his earrings are gold, aren't they? Huh. This is another doll junk repaint. He's super handsome. He's on an AliExpress body that kind of smells a little bit funky, but I have him dressed in this really cool suit that Andrea had made for me. It's super awesome. It fits better on the taller Kens. This guy's a little bit short, but I still like it on him, and I like it with the glasses and this necklace that Stovall had gifted to me. And also I have a little belt around the pants just because I felt like they were a little bit lacking. And I have this color reveal June back there that I still need to finish restyling, but she's obviously, because of her hair, she has to be part of the green section. Now on to the third level, we are actually starting out with an orange doll. And that is, of course, the beautiful Barbie Looks Andra. I definitely took out the Daphne influence from her and decided to just make her completely monochromatic orange just because I was really desperate for more orange. And I love this restyle so far. Definitely need to fix her hair, but I love how she's turning out so far. And beside her, I have my Anniversary Christie Barbie back there. I have her wearing the Lucy outfit with her original shoes, some AliExpress stockings. She's definitely helping me out with the orange representation as well. And I wonder whatever happened to those like upgraded Lucy dolls that they had teased a while back. I wonder if they're still doing that. I had the black Heidi with braids back there. I haven't restyled her yet, but she's probably gonna be pink, as if I needed more pink in this collection, but of course that's the color that Barbie makes the most clothes of. Now beside Heidi, I have my June with Freckles Barbie Fashionista, and I actually had went in and painted the freckles on the body for her and Shawnee. So I haven't really decided yet how I want to restyle her. Also, I have this really cool color reveal Kira doll here that unfortunately has polypropylene hair, but I just really like the orange hair color and how it was styled. So I'm definitely going to get around to restyling her at one point. But I have my red section on this shelf that actually includes two very beautiful Asian Barbies. The first one being this Lunar New Year Barbie from, was it this year's or last year's, with the Laura face sculpt. I have her restyled in this super cute like love horror Valentine's Day aesthetic. And beside her, I have my Mariko reboot that Kelly had did for me. Another one of my friends on Instagram had actually made me aware that the Rainbow High Chinese New Year Year of the Tiger clothes were available on AliExpress. So I had actually ordered her this outfit from AliExpress, and I paid a lot less than I would have if I would have bought the whole Rainbow High doll just for this outfit. I really like it on her, though I might do something different with the belt. I'm not sure, and I still haven't picked out what I want to do with the shoes or have accessorized her at all. So she's not complete, but I really like how it's looking so far. Now behind her, I have my Barbie Fashionistas doll that Carlisle had designed with the Greek face sculpt. I thought she was super, super beautiful, so I definitely wanted to get her on display as soon as possible. So I had put this earlier Fashionistas dress that Judy Choi had designed on her. The gloves are from an LOL OMG doll, but I don't remember what her name is. I think it's like Diva or something, but I thought that they matched well with the outfit. I don't love these stockings though. I thought about putting these on her because, you know, they kind of match the silver headpiece and the necklace that I had given her, but I just don't, I don't know. I don't like it. Like maybe if they were like knee high, I'd like them better, but I don't know. I'm probably going to switch the socks out. Behind her, I have the original Andra that I have restyled in some like faded brownish pink clothing, like this dusted rose sweater that Andrea had made for me, and these pants that I had thrifted. So she's definitely part of the pink collection, but she also kind of looks like a neutral at the same time. And beside her, I have the little Selma Puma Barbie, one of the only Selmas that I have in my collection other than the anniversary Barbie. I love this girl, but I've had her in this outfit for a really, really long time, so I might restyle her soon. Of course, in front of her, I have the Carl that Timothy had gifted to me, the Sweet Tea Carl that I have totally restyled. Super, super cute. Also beside her, I have my Ultimate Daisy Barbie that Kelly had rerouted for me. I guess I'll consider her part of the paint collection, or I might put her over there with the neutrals. And behind her, I have another Rafa and or hip hoodie Ken face sculpt Barbie that I have dressed in purple, like checkered motif. He's super, super cool. And beside him, I have my deluxe Lena Barbie that I have restyled that I showed off in the last video. Also the rebooted mermaid Tori that Kelly had done for me. I'm thinking about maybe switching her shorts out for something that more matches with the top, but other than that, I like this outfit so far. Back there, I have another Barbie Fashionistas Ken doll. I'm thinking about maybe trimming his hair down a little bit because it kind of just looks like a little puffball up there. But he is, I guess, blue, purple, you know, he's just kind of an in-between one. In front of him, I have my beautiful freckled Shawnee that I had, like I mentioned earlier, I had actually painted on the freckles to her body. And I love her. I love the original outfit that she came in. But I'm gonna be, I think after I paint on some detail to her shoes, I think I'll be kind of happy with her. Maybe I'll add like a hairband or something. And beside her, I have my like, I guess she'd be like the Sugar Mama Barbie, my Barbie Happy Family grandma doll. She's on the curvy body, and I really, really like her on the curvy body, though had a really hard time finding shoes for her, so I'll probably switch those out eventually. Behind her, I have a Barbie style doll that I have not restyled yet. I also have the other Barbie doll with the violet face sculpt that I really like back there as well, that I'm definitely going to have to do some other alterations to her design before I'm completely happy with it. Now, yesterday I did actually work on this Kira that Kelly had rerouted for me because I just wasn't going to have her undressed any longer. Kelly had actually recommended me get this dress off of Mercari for her, and I really like this dress. It's just not the right shade of blue. So I had actually bought this Barbie Latinistas outfit that I removed the logo from, and it fits so well on her. And I made her a belt, and I also added these little black sleeves, which unfortunately added so much bulk around her shoulders that she can't really lay her arms down really well. If any of you have any like suggestions of what I can do to make like arms sit down properly when dolls are wearing long sleeves like this, like should I sand down the arms a little bit so that they sit down more relaxed, or I don't know. But with the little shoes and the stockings. I definitely really like this outfit on Kira, and this is the correct shade of blue that I was wanting for her. Just something that matched the lipstick. Now after this, it just kind of gets chaos, okay? Because like a lot of these dolls, I have like an idea of how I want to restyle them, but either I still need to work on their hair, or they're missing some fashion pieces that I want to get for them. I even have poor Elle down here, and I love that doll so much, but I just, you know, I want to find a good outfit for her, and I just haven't found anything yet. So a lot of these dolls are just like ones that like I haven't restyled yet, or that I have plans to restyle. I had originally dyed these two pieces for the Olivia doll that Kelly had rerouted for me, but they ended up being too dark. I kind of do like them on this goddess doll that Timothy had gifted me. And Victoria is almost done. Like her, I really like this restyle. It's just I gotta redo the curls because I love how they turned out initially, but over time they relaxed a lot more. So whenever I redo the curls in her hair, I'm definitely gonna like gel them to where they can't move at all. I got that Barbie extra doll down here. I don't know why she's down here. I mean, she's kind of done. I just don't have a lot of room to put a lot of these dolls up there. So it's like they're gonna be stuck down here until I can redress the rest of them to where I can like organize them better. I have Rosie Romper over there. I have one of the Barbie Rewind dolls. I have the Holiday Tori doll. I actually have Tori down here because I'm considering painting edges on her. Also, I have my Japanese samurai Ken back there. I don't even know why he's down there. There's a specific Barbie Fashion Fever shirt that I want to get for my Romeo face sculpt Ken that Timothy has sent to me. Also the other day I'd actually bought the Holiday Desiree doll, so I'll show her off in a more like holiday focused video and compare her to the Barbie Basics Desiree, which they look really different when you put them side by side, I think. Also, I have this Superstar Canadian Barbie back here that I definitely need to get rerouted because of her terrible glue head. And I think I'm also gonna have my Lila rerouted, because Timothy had rerouted his with some brown and black braids, and I really like how she turned out, so I might give mine braids as well. Also, I have a lot of Barbie Looks dolls down here that I'm waiting on like fashion packs for. Like there's this Barbie Fashion Avenue pack that I want to get for her. I have Kit partially restyled. I got Raquel down here, which I'm not really sure why. I really just need to put her shoes on and she can go back on the shelf. This is my military Ken that I had rebodied on this buff body Ken body, just because I think the buff body really works for him because he was originally a military doll. He was the one that I was mentioning where I was like, I really wish I had another one of those dog tags, because I'm constantly in toy stores looking at like G.I. Joes to see if they have like an actual like beaded dog tag necklace that I can get for this guy, and I just need to get him some shoes. But I think he's probably going to be part of the green section. Now I know I have Mermaid Odile down here, but I'm struggling a little bit figuring out what I want to do with her. I really like this shirt that I got her in. I just don't know what I want to do with the bottoms and the shoes yet. Also, as much as I say I don't like the Mackie face sculpt, I also have this Barbie doll that my friend Sky had gifted me. Sky was a friend that I made in college, and you know, every single doll that I have in here I have for a reason, and some of them is just because, you know, they're sentimental, and this is one of those dolls that are just, you know, really sentimental to me, so I have them on display always. Now that is nowhere near my entire Barbie collection. That's just what I have on display currently, in the current state of it. You know, like I said, this is going to be something that's constantly changing, so, you know, I can't wait until it's done to make a video like this, because it's never going to be done. But in the bottom right shelf, I have sort of like my pastel shelf. This is a themed shelf that I have, kind of like the remnants of my pastel era that I was going through, like right after college. Everything I wanted it to be pastel, pastel, pastel. I could definitely make this area bigger because I have a lot more Care Bears than this. So I have this Care Bear that was gifted me from Timothy, this milkshake Share Bear that was sent to me from Australia. I have the Dia de Muertos designer Barbie that was released back here, down here, because even though I have the other Dia de Muertos dolls on the top shelf, this one just doesn't fit with them aesthetically, so I put her down here with the pastel stuff. I have this like Barbie shampoo bottle that I got at a thrift store. I have this Barbie Looks box because I felt like it fit with the vibe. I have my favorite Barbie Extra doll boxed down there. I'm so glad that I actually kept one of her in box. I have the Odette from Barbie Swan Lake that I have thrifted down there for only like $10. I told you all that I was going to keep her on display, and I did. I kept her down here. She looks so beautiful. I have that locket, if you all remember that episode that I did where I unboxed that locket in my car. I had bought multiple of them, and I have another one down here in the box. I have a Kid Robot designer Care Bear piece, this little vinyl figure that I have thrifted, this little rainbow clown guy that I have thrifted. These are actually called something, these clowns, and I don't remember what the like brand of them are, but they like play music if you wind them up. I got this little it looks like I got this at like a supermercado, and it's like it's a candy dispenser, but it looks like a magical girl wand. Obviously, I thought it was really cute. That case back there, that Swan Lake case, actually has a bunch of like June's fashions in there, and I need to clean it out and like put them somewhere where they're more easily accessible. I also have my girl Kaya Hart down here. I decided to keep only the junior version of her just because I thought it was cuter than the original release, because I really like this face sculpt that they used for the junior dolls. I just didn't like the original Rainbow High face sculpt, and it really sucks that the new Rainbow High dolls kind of did away with the face sculpt diversity that they once had. I also have this Barbie Swan Lake. If you couldn't tell, Swan Lake is like one of my favorite Barbie movies that they had ever released. Just love the aesthetic of it. And I have the unicorn from Swan Lake down here as well. I'm your girl. My sister actually had this one as a kid, and I ended up thrifting her later on. I definitely need to wash this hair though. Now, like I had mentioned, the top shelves aren't really dedicated to fashion dolls. They're like more like just themed shelving units that have some dolls on them. So this shelf I have is sort of like my Latino Pride or like Beaner Core shelf that I have like a bunch of Latino memorabilia or like figures of cartoon characters that I related to growing up, like Eduardo from Foster's Home, or Masi Menos from Teen Titans, or Scalita. I'd love to get more of the Latino characters from Monster High G1 on display up here. I just haven't really found them yet. The only reason why I have this Scalita is because I found her at a thrift store once. I have most of my Dia de Muertos dolls up here, as well as the Frida Kahlo Barbie. I have Amigo Bear from the Care Bears. I have this Homies Big Heads figure. Surprisingly, I actually don't have any of the like normal sized Homies, but I really want to start collecting them. I'm always looking for the normal sized Homies figures at McKay's, but I've never found them thrifting yet. This Osito Bimbo piggy bank I actually had imported from Mexico. And this shelving unit is dedicated to my favorite color, which is gray. And so I have a bunch of like grayscale things up here, like the Larvae Barbie and the black and white swimsuits. There's actually a really funny story behind this A right here. So I went to the Art Institute of Nashville, as you can see from this flash drive. That's the college I went to, and of course, the college shut down and they got sued because, you know, a lot of people were graduating and not getting jobs and not getting like the job help that they were promised, or really anything that we were promised. Like the school did nothing for me. Like everybody that was going there was just going there because their parents were forcing them to go to college, and they constantly kept me behind because they didn't even know how to draw a stick figure. But that's beside the point. When the school was shutting down, like people were just tearing shit out, and my friend actually had tore this A out of the wall, so I just kept it here as like a memorabilia. I think this is the A in Nashville, so that's where that's from. Also, I have this little funny unicorn that's drinking a giant bottle of vodka back there. I have a unrooted factory sample June head back there. It's really, really rare. I'll never own another one of those in my life. I had this little lollipop up here that Geek Guy Prentice has sent me from the UK at one point in time. Also, I have the best friend bear that Timothy sent me, and my holiday Barbie doll ornaments. Also, my Grams bear is up there because she's gray. I love her, but I need to get her a new shawl or something. Well, I hope you all like this first doll display video of mine. Like I had mentioned earlier, if you all have any questions about where I get specific parts from or what body donors that I use for any of my Barbie dolls, I will try my best to be active in the comment section of this video. Which doll in my collection is your favorite? And do you like how I currently organize my dolls? And if you want to, you can share how you display or organize your doll collection. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this content to help me out in the algorithm, and I'll see you all next one. Thank you so much. Bye.